I never thought I would be the kind of person to receive a message that would completely shatter my world in seconds. My wife, Karen, had always seemed devoted, loving, and attentive, or at least that's what I believed. Our life together felt ordinary yet comfortable. We had routines, habits, a rhythm that made me feel secure. But sometimes the most ordinary lives hide the darkest secrets. It started on a regular Wednesday evening. I was at work when my phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. Curious, I opened it. What I saw made my stomach drop and my hands tremble. A video file labeled simply, "Watch this." My heart pounded as I tapped it. And the image on the screen was my own car, parked in the driveway. At first, I didn't understand what I was seeing. Then it hit me. Karen in my car. With another man. Not a fleeting touch, not a casual kiss, but full-on brazen infidelity. In my car, our car. The betrayal was visceral, intimate, and impossible to ignore. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't think. I couldn't believe my eyes. I immediately called her. She answered casually, unaware of what I had just seen. I wanted to scream, to demand answers, but my mind was racing. I needed evidence, clarity, and perhaps most importantly, control over what I was about to do next. The next hours were surreal. I replayed the video repeatedly, analyzing every detail. The man's face, Karen's expressions, the subtle familiarity of the interior of my car. I realized she had no shame, no fear, and no intention of stopping. The audacity of her betrayal left me frozen with shock and anger. I decided I needed to confront her, but not in a way that gave her any advantage. I documented everything, the video, timestamps, messages, and any other signs of her affair. I prepared to face her with undeniable proof, knowing that any argument or lie she offered would be meaningless against such concrete evidence. When I confronted her later that evening, her casual demeanor vanished. The sight of my phone open to the video changed everything. Her face went pale. Her excuses were feeble. She stammered, tried to deflect, but I stayed calm, letting the evidence speak louder than any words could. "This is my car," I said quietly, but every syllable carried weight. "You chose to betray me in my own car, in a space that symbolized our life together. How could you?" She tried to explain, tried to minimize, but the damage was irreversible. Trust, once shattered in such an intimate and blatant way, cannot be fully restored. The consequences of her actions were immediate. Emotional distance, anger, and the slow unraveling of a marriage I had believed was secure. In the weeks that followed, I had to make difficult decisions. Karen had crossed a line that could not be ignored. I sought legal advice, spoke with close friends and family, and considered the emotional and practical fallout of ending our relationship. The betrayal wasn't just private, it was audacious, documented, and undeniable. I also learned a critical lesson about vigilance, intuition, and the fragility of trust. Sometimes the people closest to you harbor secrets so brazen that they cannot be hidden forever. And when evidence surfaces, especially when it's as shocking as witnessing a spouse cheat in your own car, the consequences ripple far beyond the initial act. Months have passed. The marriage is fractured, therapy sessions are ongoing, and our home feels different, quieter, and tense. Karen faces the reality of her actions daily, living with the knowledge that her infidelity was not only witnessed but recorded and preserved. I couldn't believe my eyes when I first saw the video, but that disbelief turned into clarity. Betrayal leaves marks that are not easily erased. Trust, once broken, takes far longer to rebuild than a moment of reckless passion can destroy. And sometimes the most shocking revelations serve as the harshest, most necessary wake-up call.